Oh no, I'm live. Alrighty. Look at me. All right, join the Boomer Bunker live on X. There we go. That's that. Guess we can do that. Can I change? All right. Hi everyone. So here's what I'm doing. I realized that I have, what's the name of it? I have Restream for a year. And you can go on TikTok and all this other stuff. So anyhow, I figured that I would try to I don't know how to explain this, but I'm trying to just use this to see what happens if I can go live on TikTok, or if anybody sees me on TikTok, or what's going on. Let me bring the chat up here. I sent Bob the link. I don't know if he's coming or not. I just sprung it on him because you know me. You know me. Okay. It's a whole new thing. Oh, wait a minute. Can I do this? What if I go section not available while live? Okay. Hey, there's the Duchess. Now, where is the Duchess watching? Oh, she's watching on Twitch. Okay. I don't know if we're live on TikTok. I have the Boomer Bunker TikTok live up. You look like a tiny Jamingo. I am a tiny Jamingo. Little tiny Jamingo. It's really weird. Now I got to learn this over again. I think we're on Twitch, YouTube, X, and then the Boomer Bunker TikTok. Yes. Itty bitty. No, I didn't go to Rumble. The thing about Rumbles, every time you want to go to Rumble, you got to go over and set up a thing and all that. And I was like, I didn't feel like it today. I didn't feel like doing the Rumble. I can go to Rumble here. I can. But again, I don't know. I'm a little nervous with this because I'm not really sure. Like, I don't even know how I can bring up things. Like, can I share my screen? Let's see. Share screen. I can share my screen. No, I know, Duchess. I'm just saying I can do it. I just didn't do it. I got it. And then it asked me when I wanted to go live. And I figured if I was going to go live on TikTok, that we would be able to do that. But see, so now, how do you do TikTok? Like, how do I know if I'm live on TikTok? I can't tell. Like, you would think that when you TikTok Studio, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just, you know me, I just come in here and start messing around with shit. I come in here and play with stuff and see if I can break it. And then see what happens. And I said to Bob says, oh, if you want to mess around with that stuff, let me know. I'll do it. So I said it to him. And now? Yes, now. Now. Let's do it now. Let me see something. Do I have any? Well, I can bring up videos that we did for the other show that I never got a chance to do. I know, Tiny Jamingo. Let me see if I can find something that I didn't bring up before. Let's see. Oh, let's try this. Okay. All right, let me try. I'm going to bring up a video. Window? No. Okay. So I must have to make this thing. Come on. There we go. There's a video. All right. It's stuck in portrait mode. Isn't portrait wide? Or no, well, portrait's narrow. Yeah, because I'm trying to check out to see if we have, what's it called? I want to see if I was going live on TikTok. Yeah, just another place where we need to go live. Oh, so now here, this is up. Where am I? What if I do this? Ah, look at that. Look at that. Eh? Hey, partner. All right, so here's, and see, I don't like it when it does this. But I always said that like I'm on a quarter of the screen. Well, I don't know what to like. What can I do? I think that once you start this, you can't change the. I don't think once I'm live, I can change this. What's this? All right, so it has me and this. Okay, so here we go. Back to the chat. Let me find the chat. So I'm on a quarter of the screen. Yeah, it's optimized for the TikTok. I can always come back and see what. All right, so let's see if you can hear this. This is the press secretary that I want for Trump. No sound. Well, how do I get sound out of this now? That's no good. That's no good at all. Why wouldn't I get sound out of this? Let me see. If I hit this little doodad there, what's that do? Or what if I go here? That's a screen share, but it doesn't tell me where I can. There's no volume for it. Let me see. Edit name, remove source. Left click it. Let's see. Is there another way I can do this? Window, new tab. What if I pull this thing into a Chrome tab? Will that work? Let's see. New press secretary. What if I? Oop. All right. This will really suck if I do this right. Chrome tab. All right. Oh my God, look how small that is. All right, let's see what happens when I bring that up. Okay, great. But now what's it look like here? Jesus Christmas. Look how small. Look how small. All right. I don't care if it's small. Tell me if you can hear it. Here we go.
Karen, go ahead.
A couple of questions about drones. There have been repeated drone sightings in the Northeast, especially in New Jersey. These are not small drones, some of them pretty large. Has the president been briefed on this situation?
Yes, the president has been briefed, but as you guys all know, I mean, it's no secret. He has no idea who he is or where he is at any given point of the day. Yesterday, he was walking around the White House in his underwear, cussing at staff. He actually called Jill a bitch because he completely forgot who she was, and she was trying to take off his underwear for tubby time. So, yeah.
When was the president briefed on that?
Very early, because we don't like to interfere with his nap time, which is actually right now, 10:30 a.m. But to answer your question about the drones, they're ours. It's a psyop. We're trying to distract the public, scare them a little bit, because we have so much stuff going on. It's like the shiny ball. Look over here. But we got.
Okay, so now I can stop sharing. Boop. Then come over here. All right. I don't know. I sent Bob the link, and I don't even know where he would show up. Let me see. I can find Bob here. So he said, give me 5 minutes, and that was 10 minutes ago. So I'm trying to find out if he'll show up anywhere. It's weird. Like I said, this is completely new to me again, and I'm sure it's probably changed since the last time. Oh, okay. All right, now I see that. I see my camera. All right, I can invite a guest. What's this do? Oh. I can bring up a presentation. I can bring up videos, image, extra what? Video storage. I don't know what video storage means. All right, let's try something else. Upload a video. Oh, look at that. I can upload a video. Alrighty. Here, let's try this one. This will probably. All right. All right. I uploaded a video and see what it does. Nope. Didn't do. Oh, I see. I have to do it this way. Let's go to videos. Oop. Oh, Bob's here. Hang on a second. All right, I'm going to upload a video. All right, so it's uploaded. Let me get back over to where. It's processing. Where'd Bob go? I heard somebody blip. Here's Bob. Turn him on. Okay. All right, so I can hear you.
Oh, you can. Well, hold on, because you're going through the speaker on the Mac Studio.
Okay.
Oh yeah, things are great here. Told you I needed the test shit.
Bob the cat. Well, that's why
Hold
we're
on.
here. I'm already fucking around with shit.
Like, I don't even know why I can't get my camera. Like, I have my camera in the app, but not on
Look
not
at
on
that.
the. Oh,
Makes it
my God.
bigger.
Hold on.
Take your time.
This thing's on crack.
Oh, there he is. There's the Bob.
Fuck me, dude. I'm still not sure why I don't have sound. Sound source no longer works. So
No, why not?
apparently there was unplug it and plug it back in. Maybe I need the Blue Frost $99 plug it and special thing. Okay.
I figured since I'm not doing anything this evening, I could do that. Now, what would happen if I say, okay, I want a video storage. All right. Now, what if I say,
Elon,
do this?
Vivek, Vance. I got 3 words for you when you get in office. Single issue bills.
Bob's there.
We need single issue bills. We're tired of getting these bills where you guys tell us this is what we're focused on. We need money for this and we need money for that. But we're also sneaking in all these payments for everything else. And we end up getting screwed at the end of it. We need something simple for the American citizens to understand. And I know there's some people who can understand all that jargon.
It's here, or I can turn it off. Okay, I can turn it off here. Now, how do I get out of it? How do I get rid of it? What's it say up here? Replace? No. Hide. There we go. I hit it. All right, Bob's changing his camera angle.
I'm still trying to find why sound source doesn't want to work.
3 words: Jewish space lasers. So, you know what? If we were going to do, let's say we were the Bromigos and we were going to use this video for TikToks and stuff like that, we would be able to use this kind of setup and then use the video afterwards and chop it up and do TikToks with. Adam, this is Bob. Remember Bob? Bob used to be part of the Boomer Bunker. You remember Bob? Harry's Balls 2024. That's a great shirt. I got my Trump 2024, the sequel. Everybody loves it when I wear this hat. They get really, really mad at me because now he won. Before they used to say, yeah, right, he's never going to win.
I was walking into a gas station the other day with this on, kind of unaware that it was on, and this guy who looked like somebody who would vote for Kamala was walking towards me going out, and he was like, I guess he glanced at the shirt from afar and was like, hey, and then he looked at it again and went, like you could watch the mood in his face just
change,
flip-flop. It was fucking great.
Well, what cracks me up now is that, like, I would never wear a Trump shirt out to eat or anywhere. I mean, because then, they'll get a chance to jump you.
Well, you're just asking for, hate or somebody to put something in your food or whatever, like a thumb,
Yeah, exactly.
Like in your soup when they're grabbing the bowl.
Let's see. Audio sounds good from you both, and video, and there's no echo, which is nice.
Hey, now I can make that happen if you want some. You gotta let me know.
All right, so now let me double check this to see if this works. You didn't hear that?
Nope. How about this? I got something too. How about
That works.
okay?
And that's the other thing about Bob.
Ooh, that was loud.
That's the other thing about Bob.
Bob's a cunt. Bob's a cunt.
Those on the ready.
Mm-hmm. All right.
For some reason, my Stream Deck looks like this.
Oh, yeah. What's wrong with that?
I don't. Well, shouldn't it display things to press? Mm-hmm.
Well, if you press it one time, it should. Like usually, if you press it one time, that looks was sleep mode. For me, that's sleep mode.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, I know.
All right, I got devices, accounts, profiles, but it doesn't allow me. Like, where does it? Like, I don't know. Oh, I know. Yeah, it doesn't tell me where I can play this from. Like, in other words, it's showing up on my. It's showing up on my. Why don't you do me a favor, Bob? Just say anything.
Anything.
All right,
Nice.
It's on the same channel as you. That's why you can't hear it, because the mix minus is set up that way.
Are you running 2 USBs?
Yeah.
Out of your RCP.
But, all right, so now I'm going to try to turn on. Oh, here we go. Now I'm going to turn on sound source. Oh no!
Mine won't even open.
Oh really?
I did when I plugged everything back in. You know, it's been in a box for like 3 months, and a little bit of echo there.
Oh, now
it's gone. No, it's gone.
Okay.
Oh,
is it echoing now?
Bob. Yeah, a little bit, like real fast, short and fast. Not the entire thing or everything that I say. Now it's gone.
Yeah, it's really okay. Wait a minute.
So I hooked everything up, turned it on, and of course there was Mac updates, OS updates. I think it had the AI bullshit, garbage junk, and of course then every third-party app had to be updated as well. So at that moment, SoundSource was like, "Yeah, that doesn't work with this version of Mac OS." So chew cock.
Oh, really?
Pretty much.
Well, it's really weird. I have, and I'm sorry for everybody that's watching or listening. So I have, on SoundSource, if I wanted to put this, why can't I put this? Let me double check something. Oh, I'm going to unplug something and plug it back in. Oh, it's unplugged.
Is it a butt plug?
No, it's the secondary cord. Let me move over here so I can get to it. And I plug it back in again. Now that I did that, will give me the what's it called? Will give me the secondary. I don't see secondary here.
What is the like that? It wasn't SoundSource that was like, it was the supportive. I don't know if it's an app that you have to update when you update SoundSource. That's kind of part of it.
Oh,
it's its own third
it
party.
was called Arc, but now it's something else. It's called.
That was the one that popped up and went, yeah, fuck you,
Huh.
And I don't know where to find it to update it. So, and I don't even remember what it was called. His or mine? Mine are the
I was just wondering.
Rode NT1s. Or
I'm sorry there, big guy. Sorry, Mike. Sorry, it's boring. We're over here just testing stuff. Whose headphones do you want to know? Mine are Rode headphones.
Mine are too. I got the ones. These came free with the thing. I've got
okay.
Mine have a time life books.
Oh, it's the one where you can put the microphone on there too.
Yeah,
I got it. Yeah, that's if you're gaming and you can just plug everything. You can just use it as a.
Yeah, I like the like cups. I don't know what it's made out of. It's like a suede stuff. It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking sweet.
Bob's got a okay, hang on. Bob's got a screen share.
I just wanted to make sure that like audio worked. Is it working?
I don't hear anything.
No sound?
No sound.
Oh well, I'll have to play with that because I don't have my sound source, so I don't know
And
how
we're
to.
back.
That's what.
I was like, and we're back.
Well, I can go back because see, it's got right now. I'm just using the Mac sound adjustments, whatever you call it, because I don't have sound source, and it's got output through Duo Chat, which is how it was before. Input though was in the multi-track. Maybe I should change that to Duo Chat as well. Or yeah, input. I'm going to change it. Let me know if it begins echoing and shit.
Okay, I'll definitely let you know.
All right, it's on
You
Duo
know
Chat
me.
now.
Everything seems to be okay.
You're not echoing. All right, now
I
tell
don't
me,
hear
can
any
you
echo.
hear?
Nope.
Nothing.
No, I don't hear an echo. I mean, I hear you fine. You sound great.
That's weird. Weird.
I'm not sure if I like this.
I do only have. I don't have both USBs going out of my Duo right now.
Oh, okay.
I gotta fucking dig up another, USB-C.
Voice
USB
settings. All right, so let me take my voice settings. Okay. Video. Okay, so it says video settings. Why wouldn't it be voice settings? Let me try this again. Video settings. Change the avatar. It doesn't have anywhere where. Oh, I know where I can change it down here at the bottom. There we go. That's how I can do it. Okay. I can invite guests. There's my webcam. Oh, there's other settings here.
I don't even know what version of the OS I have. I think it's 18 something.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, 15.2.
Oh, okay.
And it says it supports.
Oh, you know what I have on here? I didn't realize this has it.
14.5.
It's got. I have echo cancellation here. I wonder if I tell if it starts echoing.
I don't hear anything so far.
Okay, so I guess it's okay. I don't hear anything from you either. Virtual background requires a capable device to run. All right, well, we don't want that.
Hello, faggot lovers everywhere.
Now, I can hear yours. Why can't I hear mine? I can hear you. You can't hear me.
Welcome to Walmart. Inward.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's see what I can do here. Maybe I can change this. All right, so you're on the main.
Hey, watch
now,
us.
If I put this
update our drivers on the fly. Oh, now it's open.
Now you went to chat.
Okay.
So if that's the case, what's that?
Oh, I can. It's doing like a slap back. Oh, now it's not. Echo. It was doing like an echo of my own voice, but now it's not. Yeah, I'm having to like enable a lot of shit. This.
All right, let me go back.
Oh,
to
now it's going. Oh, it's I'm playing with. I'm updating sound source, so the audio is going to be all over the place for a minute.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, you know something. I'm not. I mean, don't get me wrong. This would be good in a pinch, but I mean, to be honest with you, StreamYard is much better than this. StreamYard
I haven't used it since the last time you and I used it. Oh, you can't hear me, can you?
I can hear you. I'm just talking over you, just like the old days, Bob. I'm just talking right over you. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Now I have sound source back.
Okay.
Let's see.
Also, my background is flipped.
Tell me if you hear audio out of this. No? Yes? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's working. That was the audio from my clip. So
let me ask you this. What if can you hear this?
Yes. Not through my headphones right now because, well, that's just how things are right now for some fucking reason.
Oh, okay. But you could hear this. Oh, now he's all yippy yappy.
All right. Are you back? You're there.
I can hear you. Well, all right.
Things look to be back to the way that they were here. I haven't opened Farrago.
I was just opening mine now. Oh no, there's a free update. I'll skip that for now.
You mean it's free? That's the one thing I love about Apple shit. When you buy an app, most of the time, most of the apps, you just get the updates when they update the OS and shit. It's free. You don't have to keep buying it.
All
Other
right.
shit, dude, you got to keep fucking buying it. It sucks balls.
Let me see if this works. Chat. All right, let's try this. Oh, let me suck your dick. Nothing.
Okay.
Oh, you can hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I just can't use the.
Any audio there?
Yep.
Yeah. That's your favorite song by Judas Priest. It's called Grinder.
I was going to say I don't really remember that much Judas Priest. Like back in the 80s, like everybody was into Judas Priest, and then they found he was a pole smoker. And they're like, no way, dude.
Okay, that song was on British Steel, right? Which was the album that had Breaking the Law and all that on it.
Breaking the law.
The song is called Grinder, and the chorus is Grinder, looking for meat. I'm not kidding. It's so poetic. It's like perfect.
Hamburger, that is for me. Okay.
Yep. Let's see if I can get to the chorus.
Hey, if Mike's still here, he probably left.
Let's rub some mushrooms.
Grinder.
Let's rub some mushrooms.
It's a man, baby.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
Okay, so I could change things, and yeah, it was a pole liquor.
Hey man, just want to let you know that sometimes you gotta shut.
You can he was everyone's and when it was really cold, he would get his tongue tucked to the pole, tongue stuck to the pole like in the Christmas movie.
Yeah, racism. Kept waiting for another movie to like parody that with his dick.
I just don't. I would love to know if I was on TikTok live. That would be. And I don't even know why I want to be on TikTok. You know, here's another thing. There's a lot of places you can go, but I was like, why? Like, do you know Amazon has a live? Where?
What?
That's what I said. Where do you find Amazon Live?
I thought they did that only for like during like Prime. They could like, you know, shill. This is the greatest phone case you'll ever use, or the phone charger. Or, you know, how they have these you know, YouTube celebrities get on there and shill shit for 2 hours and pay them $10,000 to do it.
I have the TikTok account up on my phone, but it doesn't show me that I'm live. Like I'm on the.
You want me to look?
No, hang on. No, I don't. Yeah, like if you went to. Oh, I know what to do.
And TikTok or X?
TikTok. If I go back to Jamingo TikTok, and then if I search for. How would I do that? Go to home. And then go to search.
It says live with Restream Boomer Bunker. So, hey, look. That's us on TikTok.
That's us on TikTok.
Yay.
How about that? Look. Oh, yeah, look. Here we are. There we are. We're live on TikTok. Oh, my God.
One watcher, and it's me. Right. Should I gift us a gift?
Can you gift? How do you gift? So here I am.
I've never bought shit on here. So
all right, I just want to see something.
John Jamingo joined.
There we go. So I joined. So what if I say
I'm going to send an ice cream? No, I'm not going to because it costs money.
Ice cream, slurp. It's so good. It's so good. What was it? Remember that?
It ain't the money. No, it ain't the money. It's. I don't want to give fucking TikTok my card information.
TikTok. Oh yeah, you know, because you know.
I did buy a shirt
Chinese
off of the TikTok shop though last week.
You did?
I did. 2 shirts there. It's Gen X, so it's got the logo over the front left breast, and then the big giant one on the back. And mine is Gen X, you know, established 1971. That's when I was born, and my girlfriend's 1975, and then it says, you know, proud of, you know, Generation X. Fuck your feelings, all that shit. I didn't know it said the F word on it. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have bought it.
Oh, okay.
I'm at that age now where I don't want to walk around with the F word on my shirt. I don't know. That's just
Yeah, you're a little old for that now.
Yeah, 10 years ago, maybe not.
Damn it. Okay. Like I'm putting comments up there, but nothing's coming up here that I can see.
Now, do you have us in a TikTok shape?
Yes.
For that, so you have us in whatever this is called, portrait.
This is landscape. No, portrait. We're portrait. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't see any.
It looks good on there. It looked like we cared
Yeah.
about what we're doing.
Yeah, it looks like we almost know what we're doing here.
Oh, I forgot about comments.
So the comments are here.
Howdy. See, howdy.
But I don't see.
Oh, that was earlier. What the fuck?
What if I put this overlay on? What happens if I put?
Is it the top of the list? Is that the comment? Yeah, that is.
Oh, look, there's the comments at the bottom. How about that?
Holy wow.
Scrotum poll.
Yeah, me and Tom, when we live streamed a couple times when I was in the apartment, this is what I used because I'd already paid for a year of it. But
so did I accidentally. I'm good until like December of 2025.
It really wasn't terrible. I liked I like the fact that you can go to freaking TikTok. The bitch is like I don't know. Like if I comment, let me comment from TikTok and see if it comes up in the chat here.
From TikTok.
Yeah, see.
No, I already did TikTok.
No, you already did. I don't see comment and
it doesn't come up here.
Titty. TTT.
Right. But I
and
can
I'm gay.
Right. I can comment here.
You
put
put
through the microphone
Gamer Lounge game time. That's our little icon. So that might not work. But
so it lets me.
I guess that would be like a genre because it says gaming on the top of the thing here on the top. So it says gaming. So maybe I don't know if
gaming, game ranking, explore.
Yeah, I don't know if Restream offers the way to change the genre when you create the video or the live stream.
I don't,
or if that's something you have to set up in TikTok. I do not know.
I've never might have to do that. This is Nick's favorite way to talk to people.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
He's a big TikTok guy.
Jody says Bob is going to be on SSOTW too.
Oh, you are?
The oldies. Yeah. Jody asked me a couple of weeks ago and I told him, yeah, man, let me make sure to get the rig up.
Duchess and I are supposed to be going on there to pick a song.
I think I did probably the worst episode ever of that show a long time ago with Brandon.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to be. I hate being like everybody else and just bring a song that sucks and go get your song. I brought both songs and they were by the exact same band and they were the same song. It's just one was written backstage during a live show or on the bus, and they just did it live. And the other one was after they rewrote it and put it in the studio and changed all the fucking words and all that. So anyway, I just wanted to be different and do a different kind of episode.
So Duchess wants me to pick a song, and I was thinking about going to pick like a 70s song. You ever hear the band? You ever hear the song Chevy Van?
No,
you never heard the song.
Well, maybe. Hold on. Is that the one where he's like something all across the land and in my Chevy
van, and that's all right by me?
Yeah,
it's such a.
It's well, but all that fucking music was the same. It's all like they have a biopic or whatever they call it of Bob Dylan. He's coming out with a biopic.
You've got a lot of nerve to say you are my friend. He sounds like Bob. I mean, Bob Dylan and Tom Petty could be the same guy. I need to know.
There was a comic a long time ago. He said it sounds like he's always like he's around bugs. He's like, hey, bugs, I hate bugs.
I don't like mushrooms on my pizza.
What's with all the pineapple?
Pineapple slaps on people on pizza.
Stream Deck. How do I open? Is that now? It's
help is on the way, dear.
Wow, that was loud.
Oh my god. Well, it wasn't. It was just thin. Like it was very. Need to like EQ it if you're going to continue to or keep
Oh, it
that.
might be just the way this is.
Oh,
Here's
that's it. Yeah. Hey, we both play that now and like mess with people. See? Yeah.
R.I.P. my eardrum. Sorry, I didn't know. I didn't. We're trying this out. I don't know if there's a.
So I had to open Stream Deck, which is not under S, by the way, in applications. It's under Elgato.
Oh, is it?
Whatever, which is fucking dumb. Thanks, Elgato Stream Deck, for not putting that under S and making me remember the manufacturer in order to find it. But yeah, so most of mine are still like because I moved my hard drives in a different port, so none of them work anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, I'm over like mashing them and nothing's working.
Brought to you by
that one works.
Pfizer. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Is it coming through?
Brought to you by Pfizer.
It is? Okay.
Here's some bullshit that happened somewhere today. We've got some.
Oh man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were. Oh, we're hearing it. Now we're hearing an echo.
Original artist.
There it is.
That's you.
That's me. I did that.
You did that, and I got the only copy.
Soft fails again.
I'm sure I have a copy of it. I'm one of those people. I'm like a narcissist. I never throw anything away that I do.
Podfather, who art in Jersey.
There you go.
Not all of them work though. I don't get it. I don't understand how it remembers. I must continue to plug that where those are, whatever drive those are on, back in the same port every time. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have it for a year. I don't see me using it.
What?
It doesn't record though. Oh, you know what? You can record with this
app or this
right
platform.
But what's the audio sound like? That's the problem. Can I get
I don't care enough.
Can I get a separate track for each audio? Lisa and Sam record on StreamYard, but they don't live stream. And the audio from StreamYard's not bad. It's okay. It's better than it used to be. So we've been using that, which makes it a lot easier. But their subscription's running out. And I told them, hey, go turn your subscription off now, or they'll charge you $844 for the year.
For
yeah.
where?
StreamYard.
StreamYard.
Yeah.
They were only offering, I think, half off, but it was on like their premium plan, and I'm not paying like it was like $400 or $500 for the year. Like, no thanks.
Jody asked me when's the first Rubberneckers of 2025, and
New Year's Day.
Here's the deal. The other day that someone sent me a Discord link, so of course I click it because I'm an idiot. I go in there, and it's Andrew, Vegeta, and access denied, Bradley, and they were in there, and we were talking, and I said we were thinking about doing Rubberneckers once a month. Would you guys want to come back? And Vegeta goes, well, I don't know. You know how he is. I'm like, you're not a Rubbernecker. You don't get to go. But any Rubbernecker that wanted to come, like Dave or you, or Andrew.
I bet you Vegeta still lives with his dad, and he's like door dashing for like beer money.
I think he has another job. I think he has a job somewhere. Like he actually has like a job, like a real job. Andrew was got a job.
Yeah, I saw him. I don't know if he got, because I'm like friends with him on Facebook. So.
Oh really?
Yeah, he was with some kind of cutie. The other day, she was a cutie.
Yes, Mom. I'll stop hanging around. Duchess, I'll tell you what, she's getting very I can't hang around with Andrew now.
Hang around with those your own age, so you
right.
Get down into a hole and just sadness. And
yeah, Dave said he'd do it. So we could once a month we could come on and just fuck around and find out. Why not? The feed is still up. Everybody can, it's just sitting there. Why not use it? That's right. I'm grooming the next generation of podcasters.
I
I'm
didn't know.
thinning
I
them
didn't know
out.
Dave was even able to talk anymore. The motherfucker. I never see him anywhere. Like he'll pop into a random live stream now and then, but he doesn't really
Yeah.
say much.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really reached out to him, but I think it would be fun to mess around. I'm not. Don't even bring a topic in. Just go in, go live, and just start talking and see where it goes. You know, like what you should do. Everything that you're not supposed to do on a podcast. Just
That's what Dave always aimed for. Anyway, he was like an anti-podcaster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See what happens. You know, it's a new way of like working your chops. There's nothing there. Someone brings up a topic and you start discussing it. Then you get in an argument. You know who's not coming back? Devin. Devin's not coming
Why?
back.
Why not?
Well, I don't think he knows how to, I don't think he knows how to get back over that Rainbow Bridge. Do people go across the Rainbow Bridge or is that just for animals? See, this is a rubbernecker topic.
I thought that was like just one of the more difficult maps on Mario Kart. Oh, that's Rainbow Road.
Rainbow Road. Yeah.
Let me ask you something that just kind of like popped into my mind. I was watching TV earlier,
Mm-hmm.
and they were, you know how on like the morning show, like Today Show and hour two, late in hour two, they'll start to like sell products. Go to NBC.com and you can buy this. And it's 57% off. What a great, and it'd be just some random, they got tables with each has an item on it. And they make a cut if you go buy this shit. Like NBC doesn't have enough fucking money. So
I don't know, dude.
One of them, they go, and it's FDA approved. It was some mask that you put on and it's got like lasers in it and some bullshit like that, LED lights or something. And it takes away, wrinkling and aging. And it says, and it's FDA approved. And I thought, does that term even carry any weight anymore? FDA approved. So is the fucking vaccine, right?
Mm.
Does it change your mind about anything when you hear, "Oh, it's FDA approved"?
Now that it doesn't.
But so is all the shit that's in a box of cornflakes.
I'm telling you right now, legacy media is circling the drain. Everything they do is now woke. Like they've ruined every TV show. Every TV show is woke. And then the news, you can't trust the news now at all. It's just a bunch of lying. They get in, the other day they're sitting there and they're saying how Elon Musk is the president and now Trump is the vice president. And I'm saying, I know what you're doing. You're trying to get Donald Trump mad at Elon Musk and get him out of there, but that's not going to happen. I don't believe it is. I mean, I think Trump's got enough people around now where when he gets mad, they're like, no. They're trying to make you mad. It's okay. Calm down. It's like when you remember with the Three Stooges and Curly would get all crazy and they'd grab him around the head and they'd give him cheese. Whoa, Larry the cheese. Whoa, Larry the cheese. Right. They get the cheese and calm him down and scratch his belly. That's what they got to do to Trump so he doesn't get mad at Elon. But this is the first time where we, the people, actually have influence over Congress. And it's all because of X, which is cool because, they put something up and then we all start fighting over it. And then the people start calling their congressman because one of the congressmen said that once Elon put that tweet up that says this bill's no good, call your congressman. They said their phones never stopped ringing. People were actually calling the congressman and doing it. And that's great. This is the way it was supposed to work. This is how our government's supposed to work. It's supposed to be for the people. Now they got Chip Roy. He's upset because there's new spending. And then my daughter called me the other day and said, oh, okay, Bob's sharing a screen. Hold on.
No, you're right. Go ahead. No, talk. This is just.
So anyhow, my daughter, she's like, what's the debt ceiling? I'm like, I don't even really know what the debt ceiling is. And I went and tried to figure, I read up on it. And I'll be honest with you, I still don't know what the fuck it does. I still have no idea what this debt ceiling is and kicking the can down the road. But what I did hear is they want to suspend the debt ceiling to get the economy going, because if you get the economy going, you'll have more revenue, and then you won't have to worry about the debt ceiling. Sounds good in theory, but then next thing I know, we're
This happens every year. This
45
happens
trillion. Yes.
every year. It's the same thing. The week before Christmas, they're trying to hurry up and pass the bill to get us through, kick the can down the road, blah, blah, blah. And then, last minute, no, not enough votes. Oh, no, wait, now we got to just rip these pages out. It's the same fucking thing every year. And now what I heard about the debt ceiling was that, and I don't know if this is right or not, but they passed a rule or law last year in 2023 about that when you do that. Okay, number one, there's no debt ceiling. Period. It's gone until January 1st, 2025.
Okay.
Then, because they just in case they lose the election, then they can spend away all they want until January 1st, 2025. From November 5th to January 1st, 2025. They can go fucking ape shit. The other thing is tax cuts count toward debt. So let's say, or towards the budget, right? Say you have $2 trillion to spend and you've got 600 million worth of, 600 billion. We'll just make up a number. Let's just say you've got 1 trillion worth of tax cuts. Now you only have, that comes off the top. So you got 2 trillion budget, but you're making 1 trillion worth of tax cuts. Now you got 1 trillion to spend.
I don't understand how they can figure out how they figure out tax cuts. How they figure out how they put a value on a tax cut.
They estimate it. Well, okay, if he cuts taxes for this group of people making this much money, it's going to cost $680 billion a year. Or, you know what I'm saying? They have fucking bean counters that do this shit.
Well, okay. It's like exactly. It's all bullshit. So here's why I feel that they do this. And they tried to do this again with Mike Johnson, and he got his hand caught in a cookie jar. He slammed his dick in the door. So what they did was they said, okay, we're going to pass this thing. So what we want to do is we'll do it right before Christmas, and we'll give them 1,546 pages, and they got 19 hours to do it, and they'll just push it through, and then we'll get to here, and you'll get all your little dingleberries. You'll get that funding for that censorship thing, and the January 6th committee will not be able to be investigated, and you cannot subpoena any people in Congress's emails and all. And then what happened was, I guess, DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, said, you get 100 pages, you get 100 pages, you get 100 pages, and then let's break it all down. And within, I don't know, 4 to 5 hours, they knew everything that was in that fucking bill. And they went to X and they said, here's what this is in this bill. And this is why we should not pass it. And even the Congress people were like, what? What? You're going to fund what? So,
okay, what I don't get, and I get it, it takes time for everybody to vote, and God forbid we make them actually work for their fucking money and shit, right? But why can't they take shit like the funding for the victims of the hurricanes in like North Carolina? Why can't we take that, make its own thing, and pass it by itself? So that way we can't use it as,
so you're asking for,
they're turning down funding for veterans,
cancer research. And child cancer research is this is the new one.
But no, we're not turning down that part of it. We're turning it down because what's attached to it is this other shit that we don't want to, like, we don't want to pay. And I'm just making up shit here, but we don't want to, pay 900 million to some random country to study transgender frogs. Like, we just don't want to do that. Let's get that out of there, and then we can pass it. But they won't do that. Let's pass that by itself.
Mr. Decaf says, it was so cold today, I saw a politician with their hands in their own pockets.
Oh, where's that? Yeah, that. You beat me to it, buddy. I was actually going to do the.
Oh, really? It was pretty good.
I'm just kidding. That wasn't too bad.
But so okay, so and then here's the other thing. So now they take that bill and they bring it down to 185 pages, and they bring it back, but it's still got a lot of spending in there. So Chip Roy and a lot of these conservative Republicans, they said, hey, look, we're here to cut the budget. They sent us here to cut the budget, not to make more money, not to add another $1 trillion to the debt. So they weren't going to vote for it. So then they pulled it back down again. So then the Democrats come out and said, the Republicans want to shut down the government.
Yeah, well, yeah, like you look on X after that, because that was the bald guy, right? That was doing the big giant yelling, and he was, and there was like three people.
You should be ashamed of yourself, or we were voted to come in here and reduce the budget, reduce the deficit. Now we're doing the same thing, and you should all be ashamed of yourself.
Right, and there were three people behind him, and 2 of them were women playing on their phones.
Well, I'm sure there were. Okay, so now they go out, right, and they bring the bill back the third time, and they got all the dingleberries out of it, and so then they voted on again, and then some Democrats came over and they passed the bill. Okay, so now it goes off to the Senate. So then everybody comes out, Republicans and Democrats. Hakeem Jeffries comes out and says, the Democrats saved the republic. The government's not going to be shut down. And then Dreamy Mike Johnson, as Duchess calls him, comes out and says, the Republicans went in and we did what we were supposed to do, and we did not shut down the government. The Democrats wanted to shut down the government. So now they're all patting themselves on the back like they did something. I swear to God, it is if you get into this thing, it would be the best reality show, bar none. It would blow the Real Housewives, the 600-pound ladies, the 1,000-pound twins, all those, the 90-day fiance, 60 days incarcerated, all those. Yeah, all those stupid shows are blow them out of the water. The problem is it would shine too much light on them, and then people would get pissed off. I heard one guy say, I'd fix this in one you pass a bill that if you don't balance the budget and you don't have a budget in there, you're ineligible to run for re-election. That would stop some shit. They would never vote it in, but I'm just saying that would fix it. Duchess is not Chip Roy can suck it, but now he can go back and say how hard he worked to try to stop it. He was on Glenn Beck. All the Republicans are in Arizona now. Turning Point USA is running some kind of Republican convention down there. So they're all down there. Milo Yiannopoulos and
Yiannopoulos.
Yeah, he's down there, and he was fighting with Laura Loomer, and it's a shit show down there.
Where's Milo at now? Because last I knew he was gay, but for Trump, and then he flipped. Now he doesn't like a penis anymore, and he's I don't know.
Well, he's still married to a guy, but he's
yeah. Well, it's not a bad idea. You get things done around the house. You get a better number 2 income in the house. I'm saying.
Apparently sucking dick is now a sin against God, so he doesn't want to do it anymore. So Duchess Loomer's a wacko. Yeah, they're all wackos over there. So anyhow,
his husband is not a Christian, so he will suck it.
He's a black guy.
Doesn't matter. Just saying.
I'm just saying. I know.
You get my point. Just because Milo's against it doesn't mean it ain't getting done in the house. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Right. So Glenn Beck was talking to Chip Roy, and they were going back and forth and said, hey, listen, you're going to have to support Trump in some of these things you might not like, and they were going back and forth, but this is what I like them fighting. All right, I want them fighting. I want them to have to support what they're trying to do, and I like this. This is the way it's supposed to be. I want a vigorous debate over the issues. And I
don't know. I look at it like those congressional, hearings where you got Josh Hawley ripping into somebody and they're, dancing around the answer, giving a long non-answer. And I guarantee afterward they go together and they have lunch and shit and they hang out. Like it's all for fucking show. Never any accountability, never any actual accountability. Nothing ever happens. It's all for show.
They caught Alejandro Mayorkas. They caught him in a lie. He perjured himself. They caught him in a lie. they should have had the sergeant in arms arrest him immediately for perjury and take him to jail. All right, and they didn't. They just embarrassed him and they just walked out.
He's a liberal. They can do no wrong.
But okay, Steve Bannon has to go to jail for 4 months, and the other guy that worked under Trump, who was his chief of staff, he went to jail for 4 months for not going to Congress, and and what's going on? Because this guy is, he's part of the crew or whatever, that he doesn't have to. It's the rules. If the rules aren't for everybody, then they're for nobody.
Yeah, well, that's not the way it works, though, John.
Oh, I don't know.
There's a protected class. There's a protected class of assholes in this world, and it's not us.
Adam says they can't even spell accountability, let alone define it. I don't know. The Jimmy came down here yesterday. He came down here. He stumbled down the steps, ate half my lunch, and then we were sitting here talking. I had a hoagie.
Well, that was easy. You just cut it in half and give it to him.
Yeah, exactly. He comes down. He goes, it's so funny. He comes down and goes, hey, how long's that sandwich been there? I said, I don't know, about an hour. I was getting ready to eat. I was working.
Eat that.
And he goes, okay. I said, you want half? He goes, yeah, I haven't had anything to eat all day. So anyhow, we're eating lunch, and then he was asking me about everything. And we did a show. I swear to God, if I would have recorded it, it would have been one of the funniest episodes, because him doing Boomer charades is worse than me. He's sitting there and goes, the lady on The View that sits on the end, the dark one.
Sonny Hostin?
Whoopi Goldberg? Yeah. Wasn't she dating the bartender that worked in the basement? And I'm like, bartender that works?
Woody Harrelson?
Ted Danson. I said, cheers. He goes, yeah. So then I'm roaring, because the fact is, I think like him. I'm getting these right. So then he says, oh my God. I don't think some of the stuff we couldn't put on there. I'd have to record it and then go back and edit it and then put in some like bleeps and shit. Oh, it was a scream. And then finally, after 2 hours, I had stuff to do, and I finally said, look, I love it when you come down, love visiting, but I got work to do. You got to get the fuck out of here so we can get some things done. But it was funny. But that guy, as soon as I put a microphone in front of him, he turns into some version of himself that he thinks is cool or whatever. I don't like that guy. That guy's not the one I want. The one I want is the one that was here yesterday with no mic in front of him. Oh,
kind of like the version of me that you want is always in the chat, never on the mic.
Yeah. You're funnier in the chat. I always said you're funnier in the chat.
Well, because it's hard, because in the chat, I don't have to worry about like waiting for John to get done talking or waiting for anybody.
Always
to get
my
done.
fault.
I can just type it in and no, not yet. It doesn't have to be you, anybody else. But here there's etiquette, and I can't just interrupt you, because then God knows that's going to turn into a fucking blow up. I'll get it like fucking Duchess did the other night, and you called her Bob.
What did I call her Bob for? She did something.
But she kept interrupting you.
That's right.
Sometimes it's hard because you take all the talking points, or you talk so long that whatever point pops in my head, I'm like, I'm going to hold that. I'm going to hold it. I'm going to hold it. And you talk so long, which is fine. You're getting out your thing. I'm not.
And then we're on to I get it.
I forget it. It's gone. It's gone.
I get it.
I told Thomas the other day, we talked for almost 3 hours, and
Wow.
I told him, I said, if we do anything together like this, I'm gonna, if you notice me over here, like writing shit down, don't be mad or don't bring it up. I'm making notes of things
So you'll
that
forget
I want to
it.
inject, because when you're done,
Right.
I'm gonna, oh yeah, this.
Touches says, I should have licked the sandwich. No,
Yep.
I didn't mind him having the sandwich. It was fine. It's not, I wasn't going to eat the whole thing anyhow. But
Well, doesn't that kind of depend on the sandwich? I mean, really?
it was a 12-inch hoagie. It was a foot long.
That's what she said.
So, he got 6 inches and I got 6 inches, which is plenty.
Hey, so we did both.
I don't want any more than 6 inches.
I don't know. that's some thick meat too.
All right, I want to know what Bob's not wrong about. What Bob's not wrong.
Fucking everything.
So when you're doing a show, one of the things that, well, for me anyhow, I'm looking at articles, I'm moving things over.
Sure.
That's why I don't even bring the chat up anymore. Duchess is in charge of the chat. I don't even look at it.
I like the chat.
I get it.
I like the interaction. I like the live back and forth. Plus, it kind of helps me clear my head.
But it's, for me, it's shiny, and then I get off topic, and then I forget things that I was going to say. But I understand what you're saying, because Bruce has that morning show that he does on Twitter, Twitter Spaces.
Yeah.
And there's like 4 or 5 people in there.
Is it on the weather, whatever?
The Weathered View. Yeah, yeah.
Weathered View. Okay.
So there's like 5 guys in there, and we're all talkaholics. So everybody's in there talking, and I'm just like, because I feel myself. This is how I feel. I feel like I'm ready to. I'm ready. Let me jump in. Let me jump in. And I'm at one point, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to sit back here, and if I can lob a joke in, or someone asks me a question, then I'll ask. Duchess, you're one of the guys. Stop it. I just said guys, and I meant you too. You're one of the guys. All right.
Tell you what, 5 guys. What does that mean? 5 guys.
There's like 5 of us in there. There's Bruce. There's Aaron. There's Josh. There's
well, 4 chicks, 4 guys, and a gash. There we go.
Yeah. There's and when I show up, there's 6. Who's the other guy? There's Bruce. Who's the guy from Wisconsin? What's his name? I can't think of his name. I can see his face.
Oh, you're talking about fucking Nickelback?
No, not Nickelback. Nickelback is their producer on Sunday night. Yeah, Christian. No, not Jason. Not Jason. The artist. What's the artist's name? God damn, I'm terrible with names.
Oh, the Horrible Designs guy.
No, that's Jason. Horrible Designs. How do I get rid of this? Okay, here we go. Ken, that's who it is.
Ken coming to kill you.
Right. So there's Ken.
That movie just because of that character.
There's Ken, Jason, Bruce, Duchess, Aaron, and me. 6 people in there, and we're all talkers, so we're all trying to get in there and say something. It's tough because I'll have something to say, and then they'll be on another topic, and I'm just like,
well, I mean, from what I've seen, what's his name? Is it Bruce? That's the weathered guy.
Yeah, Bruce. Yes.
Yeah, he seems like he knows how to kind of moderate or kind of like run a show and pass it off to you. And not
he does.
The only thing is because I watched when you were a guest, and I think Duchess was on there. I don't know. It's like the other guys only say like one word or one line in like a half an hour. Why are you here? Just
and that is true too.
There's not a lot said from the other guys on the thing. But then again, I don't watch is it a morning show like every morning?
Yeah, it's you just go on at 9:00 Eastern time. So that would be, what is it, 8 o'clock your time? Yeah, 8 o'clock your time.
Well, no, that'd be like 8:14, John. I'm just kidding.
8 o'clock your time.
Yes, 8 o'clock.
So you go in there, and then it's just a Spaces, and you can go in there on your phone, and
And he does that on his. Is it like at Weathered Soul?
Yeah. No, it's on his whatever his Twitter is at Weathered.
I think I like them all already on there. I'll have to give it a look up real quick and see.
Well, he does this on his way to work. Like while he's driving to work, he does the Spaces, and everybody comes in, and it's.
Is it called the Weathered Report with Bruce Mag whatever?
Yes, that's it.
It's at also known as capital TWS. So at also known as TWS is his title. I am following. I don't really open X that much. Maybe I should. I don't get like notifications either. I have notifications on X turned off because I don't care.
I can't. Yeah, it's too much. The only ones I get notified from is my son. So I got to make sure that he's not getting thrown off of Twitter, and the Boomer Bunker, because Duchess will post as the Boomer Bunker, and I always want to see what she's over there doing. She's good at it. I like it I want her to do more social media stuff. So that's pretty cool.
Jody says, I haven't watched, Bob. Is it like going on Small Town Mentality with Ben and Randy?
Kind of, sort of. It is kind of, sort of.
They're to this day, their most viewed episode was the one where I came on there and we played like a 3-hour like video clip of just farts. It's just
I don't believe that.
it was we didn't actually play the entire thing, but it was there. It was going on.
It was funny.
It was their most watched episode. It was one where I got so bored I went and grabbed a pillow and I like laid here and like just like held it and went to sleep.
It was funny because they wanted a producer, so they let Dave produce the show, and it was just
into the ground. They produced it all right.
Yeah, he produced. Dave loves driving a show into the dirt. That was really when it was funny. I said that, and I messaged Ben. I said, Ben, this is not a good idea. Dave will ruin your show. Oh, he's okay, and I'm okay. Sure,
I asked Dave once if he was the one who taught the pilots that fucking did that crap on 9/11 because he drives everything into the ground.
Yeah, it's weird. Adam says, I only let Twitch send me notifications because you guys are the only ones I follow. Well, I appreciate that.
The only one I get the only notifications I get are from freaking Discord and even that's kind of like limited. I don't let everything, I don't want at everyone from every server, only the bunker. So
it's funny, I just went in today and got rid of a lot of servers. I'm looking at So Wobbly server.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm never in there. But I'm afraid that when I leave, it'll tell on me.
Yeah.
John Domingo left the server. Damn it.
I know.
Don't tell on me.
I have another one. The guy went, so now all he does is he live streams every like a Sunday night. He does like a Bible message kind of thing. And it's like, that's cool and all, but not really wanting to be notified about it 3 times during that day. And like, I just don't care. Like, I'm sorry.
Who was the guy in the robe? What was his name? Remember him?
Oh, fucking
let's see.
EOD.
EOD.
Yeah.
EOD 96 something.
Yeah, 696. I'm still in it. He's working a job right now that has him working kind of like 3 to 11s and things like that. So he's only able to live stream it every now and then, but he just lets everybody get on Discord with him and just get in there and bullshit. So I really like him though. He's a good dude. He's just going through
I have a theory on what's his name? Professor Tom. I think he bought like 1,000 Bitcoin when it was like $1. And he has
I can't really talk, but no.
I have a feeling that he's got, because he says he doesn't work, and how is he able to stay in an apartment and have a car and all that shit?
Right now, I'll give you one hint what he's doing for money.
Okay.
Don't say it out loud. You just seen it.
I don't know what that means.
What was that? What was that though?
It was a card key thing.
There you go. Do your math.
See, this is why.
How could you use that to make fucking money?
Well, I'm not allowed to say it. You asked me a question, I can't say it. I was going to say
it ain't food. All right.
Oh.
It's the other thing that you would use that for. So anyway, and that's what he's doing right now. And he's
OnlyFans. That's what he's doing.
He feels like he's the market isn't good right now for hiring and yada yada. Some people are saying that after Trump gets I guess he knows some HR experts, whatever that he talks to, and they're like, yeah, after Trump gets in, things will probably open up a little, blah blah blah.
But he's a can't-do guy. He's always one of those guys. I've had guys like him work for me before, and you tell them to go do something. Hey, listen, you got to go get this done, and they got 1,000 reasons why they can't do it. And then I end up losing my shit.
Well, I have a couple of guys right now that I occasionally talk to on a regular basis, but it's once a week, whatever. And they're all downtrodden, and I should just kill myself and all that stuff, And it's like I can't be like everybody else who they drop these messages on like Facebook. Hey, if you know somebody, it's that time of year where people get sad because they don't have family or whatever, and they're sad because they don't have money. And mental health is a thing. Be sure find help before you do something stupid. Talk to somebody, check in on your friends, all that positive help crap. And I can't do it. I'm like, You know, one of them is an alcoholic. I think you know who I'm talking about. And I'm like, bro, you need help. I can't do anything for you anymore over the phone. I used to do a podcast with him a long time ago. So,
Oh, okay. I know who
yeah.
you're talking about.
Okay. So, you know, and it's like, I can't do nothing for you anymore. You need help. You need to check in to fucking Betty Ford or someplace like that and get help. I don't know what to do for you anymore.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Vague Casting with Bob. We talk about people we can't mention, doing things that we can't say.
Lawsuits and shit with like, I seen what happened to George Stephanopoulos, whatever
You
his
think
name
you're
is.
going to get sued? What, are you kidding me?
Around here, they don't do that.
Right.
They just do other things.
Yeah, I just like I said, I had a feeling that like Professor Tom was either wealthy from something that he did, and he's retired now, and he's just fucking
hope
with
and
us
prayer
all
right now. So, and you know, good luck to him.
Yeah.
I'm not here to raise.
Well, I'll tell you what, he gets under my skin though. He's worse than you. Boy, does he get under my skin.
You got well. See, you've never had like a long phone conversation with him, and I don't blame you. I'm not saying that.
I did it one time. Did you see it with the one time we did it on? I was testing equipment over there, and he came on, and we talked for. Afterwards, I was exhausted and furious at the same time.
No, you know, talking on the phone is vastly different than this with an audience and whatnot. Says, let's see. Jody says, "Hey Bob, you see Shane Gillis call Nick Saban Alabama Jones?" I don't even know what that means.
All right, so Shane Gillis was on one of the sports shows with Pat McAfee. I think it was a game day college team, and Nick Saban was there, and he basically said that he called him a cheater. He called him a cheater, and then Nick Saban's asshole got all tight, and then he goes, "What? We're not telling jokes here. We're not being funny here." And Nick's like, "No," and it was so he says Alabama Jones over here. I'm sure he doesn't never paid any of his athletes. It was hysterical.
Well, they paid, and that's why, like, every time anybody from Alabama, you know, like messes up a play, I'm like, I'll make a comment to the TV. I'll be like, yeah, we're gonna boot your mama out of that nice ass crib she be living in right now that's owned by one of the fucking alumni. You know, we're gonna take your grandma's Benz away that's owned by one of the alumni, because that's how that shit works when they were able to get paid for doing what they're doing.
Well,
they would just bribe them with that kind of shit.
They just started where you can get paid for being in college. They started that.
They can get like endorsement deals too.
Right. I was watching a video, and it was with Magic Johnson. And Magic Johnson, they were talking about when he was in high school, and they wanted him to go to a college. And then whatever college he went to, there was always a bag of cash that would show up. Like someone would come up, there would be a knock on the door, and he'd walk out there, and there'd be a brown paper bag, there'd be cash in there. So he could, buy food and pay for things, so he could live. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, well, that's what the alumni do. The alumni would give players cash so they could eat and do whatever, but not now. Now some of these college players are making real coin, which they should. Why is the NAACP, not the NAACP, the NCAA? Why is the NCAA make all the money, and then none of the athletes get any money? And then there's an athlete, let's say he's in his senior year, and he blows out his knee and he can't make it to the pros, and now he's fucked. Now he's parking cars and driving around people like a future podcaster we might know.
On New Year's Eve, what is that? Tuesday, next Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Tuesday after this one coming. Alabama's playing Michigan. We don't know why. It's some kind of a bowl game, and it's at 11 o'clock in the morning. Like, tell me that's not a cash grab. Like, neither team is going to buy for anything. They're not. They don't deserve. Neither team deserves it. Well, Alabama damn sure doesn't fucking deserve it, because they got beat by some retard teams this year because they suck. They don't have a good team. Everybody's me first. Look at me. We have a new coach, and we seen shit on that fucking field this year that we would have never seen under Lord Saban.
Yeah, well,
and they were, like, it was like each guy was just playing for his own like stats and to look good, like to pat himself on the back, not for the not as a team. It was look at me, look at me, look what I can do. And it's like, no, motherfucker, this is a team. They would get in the end zone and start dancing like they're in a fucking jungle, right? And it's like, you can't do that. Lord Saban would not have allowed that. We're classier than that.
How old is Nick Saban?
I don't know, he's like 80. I don't know.
Okay. And how much was he making a year to coach Alabama?
I'll answer that in a minute.
Because why does he still have to coach? Why does he have to go on TV? Why does he need a dime?
He's doing commercials now.
Well, okay. It's like Andy Reid. Andy Reid was making $5 million back when he coached the Eagles.
So Nick Saban is 73.
Okay, 73.
I'm going to give you his income in just a minute.
So, like these coaches, like Andy Reid, he should never have to work again. Ever again. I mean, I guarantee you he was making $5 million a year. At least Nick Saban was making $5 million a year.
Okay. So his actual his salary as an advisor for the University of Alabama, I think that's current, is $500,000 a year.
$500,000 a year.
After he's no longer the coach, I think. Now, while I don't know if they're still paying him or not, but his final year as head coach, his base pay was $305,000 a year, but his actual salary with bonuses and incentives was over $11 million.
$11 million for a year.
For that's for 2023, correct?
Right, and he was coaching for how long? I mean, he's got investments. He's got he's got probably so much money. And
he and his wife, my brother knows her name. They call her Miss whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Saban.
No, Miss Trudy or Miss Sally or whatever the fuck her name is.
Like you read next
they donate like 80% of their income. Like they donate a shitload of money. Yes.
Huh.
Yeah, they're very, down home country type, good people. They want to help others. I don't know what they donated to, but
Alabama pays him a consultant fee so he doesn't go anywhere else. Where's he going? Where the fuck is he going?
Well, what's with is it fucking like Belichick that's looking at going to a college?
He is the head coach of the North Carolina Tar Heels, the college team.
What? Okay, is he
as
gonna
another
get
guy
Tom Brady back so he can win? Because that's the only way you could fucking win a game.
Look, I'm sure that when he was coaching the New England Patriots, for the time that Tom Brady was there, for how many years he played until he was 40. So you figure it had to be, I'll go crazy, 15 years. He was making at least $5 million a year for 15 years. And now he needs another job. Now, listen, I know he's got a nice young 20. He's 24. His girlfriend's 24 years old. He's in his 70s. What? Are you kidding me? I mean, hey, pal, more power to you, but it's like, they're out to dinner and it's like, oh, you out with your grandfather? He's old enough to be her grandfather. And don't get me wrong, she's very cute.
I just heard this I don't know, like a month ago on the radio. Some baseball player just got like the biggest contract ever. It was like $500 million.
Yeah, it's over that.
It was like $600 million.
Right. I'm trying to think who it was.
Is it Shohei Ohtani?
It's some
Dodgers.
No, the Mets stole the guy from the Dodgers. I don't know what his name is, but his nationality is.
Ole.
Yeah.
Move your ass.
Yeah.
Well, Shohei Ohtani's contract is worth $700 million.
$700 million.
Yeah.
Who had the best contract was that one guy for the Mets that they wanted to give him a bunch of money and he just extended it out for like 30. He's still getting paid like $1 million a year from the Mets, or was it the Yankees? I can't think of who it is now. But he was still, I think it was like 25 years. They were still going to pay his contract out because they didn't want to give him a bunch of money. It was the best thing ever did. Because this way he can't, he's always got a paycheck
Yeah.
But I mean, I just don't understand these guys like.
Kind of like Anthony Fauci did.
Like Belichick and Saban. Like, just go live your life, dude. I don't understand it. I really don't. If you gave
No.
me $500,000 a year to be a consultant, you'd never hear from me again. I'd be doing something, golfing, fishing, hunting, something. I'll tell you what I wouldn't be doing. I wouldn't be out on TV letting people take pot shots at me. There it was. Bobby Bonilla. And I was so wrong. It's from the Pittsburgh Pirates. That's it. Thanks, Bruce. Yeah, I mean, he extended his contract out, and he was still getting paid. They just Ricky Henderson just died. The guy from the A's. He's 65 years old. He's only 2 years older than me. I was like,
well, that's because you're fucking old.
Yeah, I know. I was in a Discord last night, and they were asking me about Monjaro, and they said, "Oh, you're gonna be on that for the rest of your life?" I said, "Dude, I'm 63. If I'm on it for another 8 years, I'm playing with the house money. The fuck? What are you kidding me? You know what I've been on? I've been on blood thinners for 10 years. Okay. I mean, what's the difference?" So, yeah, they were, and so then I'm talking to the guy, and he's really angry. He's, "Yeah, what it does this, it does that." It's kind of like you. And so then I said, "Why are you so angry?" He goes, "Well, at one time I was 467 pounds, and I went and I worked out, and I got my eating under control and everything, and now I'm down." I said, "Oh, you're just mad because you did it the hard way, and now you feel like we're all cheating." I said, I know I know how you feel, and I just have one thing to say to you: go fuck yourself, because I don't give a shit. I'll take that fucking shot. It's a fucking miracle drug as far as I'm concerned. You know what they said they're using it for now? Sleep apnea. Like if you have sleep apnea, you know how they get the Ozempic face? You lose that big, all that fat in your throat and everything, and then you don't have the
right.
You don't have sleep apnea. So now they're going to make it another reason why you can use it.
I have it because I have a giant uvula.
God, a big uvula. That
I do.
that jiggly thing in the back of your throat.
Yeah, it's the punching bag thing. It's every dentist, doctor is like, good lord, the fuck.
I've told this story before. I don't know if you guys remember, but when I was, I don't know, like 12 years old, I had like a really bad sore throat, and I said to my mom, "Mom, I have tonsillitis. I want ice cream." And she goes, "You don't have tonsillitis." She says, "You were born without tonsils." And I go, "What?" And she goes, "Yeah, you weren't born with any. You don't have any tonsils." And I went, "What do you mean?" And she goes, "Well, you know how some people were born without this and that. You just don't have any tonsils." And I went, "Oh, I believed her." So I'm like 23 years old. I'm 23 years old, and I got a sore throat and a fever and everything.
Yeah,
Doctor goes in, he looks in, he goes, "Oh my God." He says, "Your tonsils are huge."
Like,
And I
Doc,
go, "That's impossible, Doc. I don't have tonsils. I was born without them." And he goes, "Huh?" And I go, "Yeah, my mom said I was born without tonsils." And he goes, "Open your mouth." I go in. He goes, "I don't know what the hell she told you, but they grew back because you got tonsils." So he puts me on antibiotics and everything. So I go home and I call my mom and I go, "Mom, my tonsils grew back." And she's like, "Huh?" And I go, "You told me I was born without tonsils." And she's like, "What?"
Yeah, we also told you there's a fucking Easter bunny too, jackass.
I believed him until I was 23. I never had tonsillitis. I never had any problems with my tonsils. My sister had tonsil issues, and I never had it. So I figured that I was just born without them. I don't know. 23 years old, I go to the doctor. "My mom said I don't have any tonsils."
So I had so the other day I've had a cracked tooth that I have scheduled for removal on January 3rd. I have to be, like knocked out to sleep and have it cut out. Well, it came off the other day. It just broke off. It was a old root canal with a like a cap on it. And it just broke off kind of even with the gum. It doesn't bother me because it's been root canaled. And so I'm low. I'm like, I like went up to my mom and I had my busted tooth in my hand. I go, "Hey, Ma." She goes, "What's that?" I said, "With today's economy, it's about $20 from the fucking tooth fairy. It'll be under my pillow." All right. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Of course, it's going to cost me $4,000 to get it fixed. But
when when I got married, my stepdaughter, she was losing her. She was like 7 when we got married, so she lost a molar. She was at her father's house, so she called. She goes, "Mom, I lost a molar," and she goes, "Oh, okay." And she said, "Dad's going to put it on what Dad told me to put it on a pillow, and I'll get money for it." And I said, "Oh, I just looked it up on toothfairy.com. That thing's worth $20." And the father's like, "What the fuck?" He had to give her $20 because I said, "Go to toothfairy.com and look it up."
Damn.
Fucked him out of $20. But anyhow, Jesus Christ, Bob, here we go. We're another hour and a half talking for another hour and a half.
I see Dean just joined in. I think he just joined to give Duchess shit.
Well, Duchess isn't here.
Yeah, there she is. She's
No, I
coming.
mean, she's not in
Oh,
here.
yeah. Well, no, but he's in there to giving her shit. Like, hey, how's Pittsburgh doing? I don't even know how they're doing. But
I'm texting and podcasting. That's
did you
never
watch
good.
that video that I shared? That's the Family Guy Redneck Misfits. Have you watched that video yet?
I can't remember.
Play it, or put it up, and I'll hit play on it.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. Duchess, did the Steelers lose again?
They're not.
Oh, I did see this. Yes. I did see this.
Down in Quahog where the Skeeters play, Peter's leading his kin in his half-drunk way. Lois shakes her head, but she knows it's too late. She's married to her cousin, call it love or mistake, and Stewie's cruising the yard.
Stewie's got tattoos. He's got sleeves.
Take over by the end of the night. It seems today that all you see are latte shops and gluten-free. What happened to the pride we held so high? Lucky there's a redneck Family Guy.
Where's
they did pretty good on the.
Where's Meg?
Oh, you'll see Meg in a second.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say whether or not anything other than hope she's overage, because if not, I'm going to hell.
Oh no.
Meg's by the shed, dreaming big and small, thinking her next boyfriend won't be kin at all. Brian sipping shine from a cracked old jar, saying this batch could fire up Peter's old car. Chris is humming by the swamp, swatting the flies, swearing he's his own uncle and he knows why.
Jesus Christ.
It seems today that all you see are latte shops and gluten-free. What happened to the pride we held so high?
You're right. Meg's a piece of ass.
Lucky there's a redneck Family Guy. Quagmire's by the barn with a grin so wide, saying giggity, that goat enjoyed the ride. Cleveland's flipping ribs with a prayer and spice, while Joe's rolling by yelling, y'all play nice. The Gator strutting by, eyeing Peter with hate, while Peter's yelling, bring it on, you're late. It seems today that all you see are latte shops and gluten-free. What happened to the pride we held so high? Lucky there's a redneck Family Guy.
They should make that show.
Yeah.
They should actually make that show. I'd watch that show. I think I'd watch that show just for Meg. Quite honest with you. Oh. See, I was with Dean. Where's Meg? Yeah, Meg's a piece of ass. There you go.
So was Lois.
Yeah, Lois wasn't bad either. But Lois looked good on the show. I mean, as a cartoon. What are you going to do? All right, boss man. I think I've about had it. I think I'm going to go get something to eat. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, man. Thanks for everybody for hanging out with us and during this testing stream. Got a little quick joke for you.
Sure.
What do you call a closet with 2 lesbians in it?
Give me a second. I don't know.
A liquor cabinet.
Oh, damn, it was so easy. It's right there. John, you're losing it.
So close.
Losing it. Oh, yeah. I was scissor something, and then I was trying to 69 something, and liquor cabinet right there. Boy, I tell you, I'm really losing it. Yeah, Jody says I got to go crank one out to Lois and Meg. Yeah, might not be a bad idea.
Crank one out. Hey, if you want a copy of that video, Jody, just hit me up. I'll message it over to you in there.
Adam says, right on. Tell new guy did a good job for covering for Duchess. Well, this is just a mess around kind of thing. You know, I'm going to go in and delete it on all the platforms because it's not really. It's just us fucking around. Although,
yeah,
it's not a bad thing. And then I got to find out whether there's audio that I can download from here and use it. I got a lot of other stuff to do. Since I paid for it, you just think about that. I paid at least $1,000 for live streaming stuff that I wasn't even using. I was back to going with Ecamm Live. That comes up
GDP of some small countries, dude.
What's that?
I said that's the GDP of some third world countries. There.
I learned my lesson now. I went in and everything that I have on subscription, I went in and turned it all off so it doesn't renew.
Yeah, I needed to get out here and do this anyway. My girlfriend, we were hanging out on the couch and she just fucking conked out. So I was bored anyway. So this worked out good. She's probably now like awake, but
wondering where you're at. Well, I don't see her in the chat.
She knows what I'm doing. So she already knows. I'm sure they always out there fucking doing this dumb fucking podcast. Stupid ass bullshit. I don't want to fucking bother. Who wants to hear him talk?
It'd be funny if she went out there and turned the lights off.
Oh no, actually my mom just got home. Oh yeah, they opened the door and letting in all the fucking cold air.
Okay.
But it is what it is.